Start spreading the news. The Yankees did it, baby. We're going to game 3. That was an absolute barn burner of a game, man. Yankees take game 3. There were quite a few contributors to this game, of course. Carlos Rodon went into the 7th. I know that 7th was a little rocky, but he did it. Devin Williams pitched really well. Bednar comes in there, just balls of you-know-what. The Yankees went in there and won the game. It looked a little bleak at times, it did. But them forcing a game 3 was so important. Alex Cora trying to be the smartest guy in the room. And listen, he's not a bad manager. At least I don't think. I don't think he's a bad manager. But going into that bullpen and working your bullpen like you did and losing the game. Like Bayo wasn't really pitching all that bad. I thought he was pretty good. So what are you going to do game 3? You exhausted your bullpen in game 2. You were just trying to seal the deal and it didn't work. The Yankees beat you. We won. Jazz Chisholm, I have to say, played one heck of a second base. Him and Volpe turned one heck of a double play earlier on in the game. He saved, I think, a couple of runs earlier on when Rodon threw it over to first base. And Chisholm kind of trapped the ball. Didn't get the out at first, but no runs scored either. That could have been a lot uglier, and it wasn't. And Chisholm making that aggressive base running decision there in the 8th, which gave the Yankees the lead. Austin Wells came out with a timely at bat, too, a timely hit. That's what the Yankees need to do. They need that timely hitting, and that's how you're going to win games. And they went in there. They won. Bednar looked really good. He was nasty, had a great 9th inning, and they sealed the deal. Now tomorrow, we got Cam Schlittler on the mound. We got Schlittler. I think he could shock a lot of people. I really do. Some people feel like Will Warren should have gotten that start. I disagree. I think Schlittler is going to have a big game. This could be his coming out moment. This could be his moment where he could cement himself as part of the Yankee legacy. And this could propel him to, who knows, maybe in the rotation next year. You have Garrett Cole coming back. You have a lot going on in that farm system. So Schlittler being part of that puzzle, being a piece of that puzzle to the Yankees' success is huge. And that could start tomorrow. I mean, it already started during the course of the season. He pitched really well. I believe his most recent start, he threw 7 innings. I get it was against Baltimore, but he still pitched really well. And I'm excited to see what he could do against Boston tomorrow night. I really am. But the Yankees had to win, because if they didn't, they'd be going home. And they showed life. There were 2 guys that were in that lineup tonight that were not in that lineup last night. Ben Rice, who had that timely home run, and Jazz Chisholm. Now, I know there's part of the Yankee fan base that likes to be a little condescending, belittling, and just think Aaron Boone can do no wrong. Listen, him sitting Ben Rice yesterday against Garrett Crochet was a bad move. An 830 OPS hitter, a guy who virtually broke out this year, you sat him. You sat your 30-30 guy. Look what he could do for you on the base paths. Look what he could do. He scored all the way from first base on that Austin Wells hit. Are you kidding me? He made, because of his wheels and his ability to get on base and to be a playmaker in this game, that's why we scored in the 8th. It was because of him. Without Jazz in that lineup, doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen. So I'm so dang happy that they were able to go in there. And as I said, it looked a little funky at times. It did. It looked a little weird. And I didn't think at times, I was like, hey, are we going to actually end up losing? Are we going to lose this game? Are we going to watch Boston celebrate at Yankee Stadium? Well, we didn't. Alex Cora did himself no favors either, exhausting that bullpen like he did. He did himself no favors. And now we go into tomorrow with Mr. Schlitty on the mound, and I have the utmost confidence in Cam Schlittler. I do. I just hope that the Yankees put out a good lineup tomorrow, that Jazz is in that lineup, because he showed not only how important he is in that lineup, his presence, his ability on the bases, he also showed how important he is in the field. And he kind of saved the game tonight for the Yankees at second base. He himself prevented runs from scoring, either diving for the baseball, making that great play at first base. Even though it wasn't an out, he avoided a costly error by Rodon. Jazz did that. So no wonder why Jazz was a little upset. But he's a gamer. He's going to go in there and he's going to try his best. He's going to try to win for you. We saw that last year in the playoffs, and it's happening again now. You just have to play the damn kid. Play Ben Rice. These guys have had such an impact on the team throughout the season. You can't bench them, and you played them. Guess what? You won the damn game. You went out there and you won the game. Aaron Judge had a couple of hits tonight. I know that they're not home runs, but he got a couple hits. Trent Grisham, have to talk about him on the bases, how aggressive he was on the bases. We don't win the game without him. Something else, man. I mean, the guy really isn't hitting, but when he gets on base, when he draws a walk, he's making it count. He's making it matter. And that's how you win playoff games. That's how you do it. To be honest with you, Toronto doesn't scare me. Boston in a 3-game series does. Toronto in a 5-game doesn't scare me. Maybe that's just me being a little delusional, and it might be. But the Toronto Blue Jays do not scare me. Not that Boston scares me. I just think Boston is more likely to eliminate the Yankees than the Blue Jays. I truly think this. I truly feel that if the New York Yankees win tomorrow night at the stadium, Schlittler on the mound, if they're able to get it together, which I think they will, if they're able to get it together, in my opinion, I think the Yankees are going to get past Toronto and get past who's ever in the ALCS, and they will advance to the World Series and have another crack at it. Who will we play? I have no idea. I can't tell the future, but what I can say is this: this New York Yankee team tonight showed me a little something. When things looked bleak, all of a sudden things turned around. And that was because a couple of guys like Jazz friggin' Chisholm went out there and made the difference tonight. He made the difference on the bases, in the field. He made the difference. So anybody that wants to disrespect him, anybody that doesn't like him for whatever your reasons are, Jazz Chisholm is a lot of the reason why the New York Yankees are playing Game 3 against the Boston Red Sox. I understand that ticked a lot of people off. Him turning around to the media, turning his back to the media. That's incredibly disrespectful. Those people work incredibly hard. But he was sending a message to the Yankees, sending a message to Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone had the gall to say about Jazz, had the gall to say that he regretted his decision on taking Rosario out because Rosario would have faced Chapman in that 9th inning. You're saying that about your 30-30 guy, Jazz Chisholm? Jazz showed you why he's so damn valuable. Jazz showed you why he's such a good ball player. He had a great game. Rodon went into the 7th. Maybe he threw a pitch too many. We won the game. Devin Williams came in, pitched well. 2 nights in a row, pitched well. So happy for him. Bednar was great. Game 3, Yankees, Red Sox, Schlittler on the mound. I think the New York Yankees are going to take Game 3. We'll advance to the ALDS. If I'm wrong, I'll scream about it tomorrow night. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.